All right, man. A message to Jack Blacker, man. Jack Blacker, man. My nigga Jack Blacker. Okay, Jack Blacker. I was trying to defend you, man, because I know that you was asked a question in the New York Times about the old white contemporaries that go off and start with hip hop, and then before you know it, they doing some white shit. You said, well, actually, I got blacker. You know what I'm saying? Which is true. You went and walked in the blacker room. Ain't nothing more blacker than motherfucking neo, so-called neo soul. You know what I'm saying? So-called neo soul is the blackest shit, as black as you can get, man. That's as brother, sister as you can get. You feel me? That's all the way to black. So yes, in context, you went into a blacker room. You know what I'm saying? You went and recorded into a blacker room. Now I heard you actually went to a real studio where some classics were made. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to defend you because I know what you meant by that. It's like, yeah, I went the blacker route. I actually got blacker. I didn't go do no white country shit like Post Malone. I ain't go do no shit like MGK or MK. You know, the other white boy who signed the Bad Boy. I ain't go do the Kid Rock shit. I started with hip hop and I just took it to some soul or some even more blacker shit. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing more blacker than that. You know what I'm saying? Picks and hair picks, motherfucking natural deodorant and incense. You know what I'm saying? So okay, boom. You went up in that room and made some motherfucking music. And you did a whole album, but ain't nobody tell you. I wanted to defend you. I wanted to defend you because I got what you were saying. But when you're a white boy saying shit like that, you're gonna get backlash. You know you hella out of pocket for even saying some shit like that. You know a motherfucker gonna look at you sideways. But I know you for making hits. I'm a fan of your hits. I've never heard no albums, never sat down and listened to them, never critiqued them, nothing like that. So you got my attention by saying you black. I'm like, what is he talking about with this album? He black. Oh, okay. This nigga would have made a neo soul album. Okay, okay. Who was the A&R on this? Did they tell you to wear the brown hat, the brown burgundy hat with the brown shirt? You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay. Cause this is neo soul. All right. You named the album Monica? Ooh, oh shit. Damn, that's a nigga name. I mean, we think about Monica Lewinsky. She ain't no nigga. And it's been other Monicas, of course. It's for sure some other ethnicities with the name Monica. But Monica do sound like a sister. You know what I'm saying? So you got an album about a sister and a neo soul album. You know what I'm saying? But it's the thing that fuck with me though, my nigga, Jack Blacker. It's mid. You went and made a mid album. Now, like I said, I ain't never heard none of your albums, but I'm gonna tell you this: I heard your songs, and you got hits, and you got hits I like. I like, you know what I'm saying, when I hear them. The BK, yeah, you know what I'm saying? For you got a smooth flow on that motherfucker. Some of the other records I done heard, I'm like, okay, yeah, your shit player. You feel me? You come with knocks and slaps and you come with hits. You didn't came with hits. So my whole thing is how I can't defend. I wanted to defend, man. Look, man, and niggas just say he was making blacker music because the nigga went and made some neo. So I mean, what's more blacker than that? We not stupid. We get it now. We gonna side eye you like I said before because goddamn well you ain't supposed to be saying you know what I'm saying you blacker. You probably could have said something another way, but hey, it came out how it came out. I'm not mad at you once I seen what you did. But I'm like, when I listen to the album, I'm like, damn, I can't even defend this. Now, it ain't trash. It's mid though. Like it ain't no hits on the motherfucker. And not only do it not got no hits on it, you ain't even got no hot album cuts. Now you think about the so-called neo soul, man. We talk about Voodoo. That's one of the greatest albums of all time. Just period. Fuck neo soul. Just period. And with that, shit, you got Send It On. You just got album cuts that's crazy and sound hella motherfucking good. You think about the Raphael Sadiq record, Instant Vintage. He got that I'm leaving this town, I'm headed uptown. Like that wasn't no hit, but it was a banging ass, dope ass motherfucking record. Like having dope records on some shit. That ain't even hits. You ain't even have no dope records. At least I didn't hear none. I gave it one go round. And I was like, damn, these is cool. And I think, to have that type of instrumentation and not have no vocal range is crazy. Like, ain't no high notes going on. Ain't no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just the now it didn't sound bad. It just didn't sound hella good. And if you gonna go do something, you got that. You want that shit to sound hella good, especially if you gonna go in the motherfucking spot where you going into the place where they made the classics. Man, you better cheat, white boy. You better cheat, Jack Blacker. You know what I'm saying? I would cheat. Like, you know, I go find man, go give me somebody who can harmonize and do some dope shit. You got a song on there called "The My Winter" or something like that. That one, I was just like, oh man, like it was so predictable, man. It's like, god damn, buddy. Fuck it. You could have had some poetry at the end of that motherfucker. That was the only thing you was missing was the stars and the moon and the you might should have had some motherfucking poetry or some shit at the end of that motherfucker or some kind of shit since you wanted to go. That was so predictable. That was so like cliche. Like, I mean, if we used to make a joke about trying to make a Neo song album, we would do some summer, winter stars, summer, winter, fall type shit. Like, that's some shit me and my niggas jokingly do. You know what I'm saying? To imitate some Neo soul. And you really did it. You really made a motherfucking song like that. It was like, God damn, whoa. So, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to defend you because I didn't even really take that I'm black, I got blacker that serious. I know what you was saying and I get it. And really, when I heard it, I'm like, damn, you didn't get blacker. You just went into a blacker room. You went into the instant room. You know what I'm saying? You went into the earthy room. We call it the earthies. You know what I'm saying? You went into the earthy room and you made some mid. And it was like, damn, dude, you could have kept that. Cause I like I like the shit that you be making. At least the hits that I've heard you make. I like the hits I heard. So I'm surprised. Now I didn't been in the studio with some big time legends. I remember being in the studio with Kanye, and the niggas told somebody else, I ain't gonna say his name, but he told him, I don't hear no hits. Like just straight up, I don't hear no motherfucking hits. You know what I'm saying he slid through, listened to some of that music. I don't hear no hits. Ain't nobody tell you that shit. Ain't nobody be like, yo, well, ain't no hits on this motherfucker. This shit is like mid. This is cool. It's not weak. It's not weak. And you don't sound bad. You do not sound bad. But you don't sound hella good. And it ain't really no hits on this motherfucker. And it's called Monica. And I don't know, I just come off corny. Like you went and did a so-called neo soul album called Monica and you dressed in brown. Like, really? All right, well, this, you know what I'm saying? I had to speak on that. I had a message to you, man. Get through this shit as fast as possible. Please get through this shit as fast as possible, man. Get on to making the hits. I'm glad you got this out your soul. This was something that was on your heart to do. But didn't do neo soul as no kind of justice. Shout out to Robin Thicke. Shout out to John B. You kind of remind me of John B's nephew on the cover. I'm like, you look like an offspring of someone in John B's family who was trying to go the route but just couldn't live up to that type of standard. Because John B gonna give you some notes and some range and some vocal range. Robin Thicke, another incredible artist, you know what I'm saying, who gonna give you some ranges with the vocals and all kind of other shit. You ain't give us none of that. But let's get through this shit fast and get back to the hits, man, because I'm rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be hating. I want to see the best for everybody, but I gotta call it like I see it, man. This shit was mid. And Jack Blacker, you went into the black room. You didn't get blacker. You just went into the black room, the blacker room. You know what I'm saying? With the incense and like I said, the hair picks and the natural deodorant. So yeah, get up out of there, blood. Get back to y'all. Get back to your other shit, man. Get back to your other shit. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the slaps. That's all the time I'm gonna spend on this, man. Till the next time I got some time, I'ma holla at you. And please don't forget to like, comment, and share this with your peoples. Peace.